Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Muscat Airport in Oman. I'm flying to Abu Dhabi today and trying one of the leading low-cost airline in the Middle East, and it's called Air Arabia. And I can already tell you that it's going to be surprisingly good. But is the price of $45 worth it? We are going to find it out in this video, so stay with me and let's see how is Air Arabia. To have free Wi-Fi at Muscat Airport, you need to scan your passport and it will give you a unique code, and with that you can access the Wi-Fi. As you can see, Muscat Airport is the home of Oman Air, the national airline of Oman. And imagine that the price difference between Oman Air and Air Arabia on the same route from Muscat to the United Arab Emirates is crazy. A flight with Oman Air would cost me around $200 one way, and Air Arabia is only $45 for that 1 hour long flight. Isn't this crazy? The boarding experience was very smooth. There will only be like 60 passengers on board this aircraft today, and obviously we are using a jet bridge to board our A320. Right before boarding the plane, I checked the registration of the aircraft and made a research what routes did this exact Air Arabia aircraft operate in the previous 2 weeks. And almost all the destinations were in India. So yeah, quick conclusion, Air Arabia has a very wide route network from the Middle East to Indian cities. By the way, is there anyone here watching this video and already tried Air Arabia on a flight to India? I'm very curious, and if you had any bad or good experience with them, I'm very excited to read your quick reviews in the comment section. First impressions of the cabin is very nice. The seats seems soft. They are obviously not leather seats, so this is something I appreciate if I'm on a low-cost airline, that they are not using leather seats. And yes, let's check out what's up in my row in the back of the plane. Okay, I'm sitting in row 17, to be exact, it's seat 17F, and this is the content of the seat pocket. I'm going to show it later for you, and we are parking next to an Oman Air 787 Dreamliner. Wow, very cool. The plane is slowly filling up with the remaining passengers, but we all know that it's not going to be full. I counted like 65 people in the boarding area, in the boarding zone. So okay, now let's check out the content of the seat bucket. Here we have the Air Arabia magazine, and inside we have a waste bag. Okay, we don't care about this one. Now let's find the route map of Air Arabia. It's not here. Moving on. Yep, it was right there. Yeah, it's very impressive. You can see Arabia even have flights in Morocco to Europe and to India. Wow, crazy good. Okay, here's the food. You have an option to pre-order hot meals, for example. That's very nice. And the food prices are pretty cheap. They are pretty good compared to Wizz Air or Ryanair. And actually you can buy sandwiches on board. You have many options. Wow. I won't be able to try pre-order meals now. Even drinks are cheap. Yeah, that's cool. And here is the Air Arabia A320 safety card.
ثبت كما مات أولا بعد عند ضرورة ثم طاف الرأس كما هو موضح وحكم الشريط حول فصله ثم اسحب طرف الشريط الزائد in the front of you. Please read it before that.
If this would be my first time flying, I would probably worry about the smoke in the cabin, but we all know it's due to the heat outside, because outside it's like 40 degrees and inside the cabin they try to cool it down to 22, and that's why we have the smoke inside the cabin. Air Arabia has an onboard streaming service which won't allow you to connect to Wi-Fi and browse on the internet, but it will allow you to connect to their application, and within the Air Arabia app you can watch films, you can read newspapers, you can play games. I actually tried it and it was working very well. So if you have a longer flight with Air Arabia, I recommend you to bring your iPad or your computer and connect to the Air Arabia streaming service and check out the games and movies. Even though the flight was only 55 minutes long, there was an onboard service, because when you purchase a ticket with Air Arabia you have many options to choose from, and there is one booking option which gives you a free sandwich with the ticket price, and of course the crew had to give those free sandwiches to the passengers, and they do not offer anything complimentary for the normal economy light passengers. So I did not even get a water, I did not even get a chocolate. So let's just state that Air Arabia is a low-cost airline, so it's the same business model for Wizz Air or Ryanair. And it's also important to mention that Air Arabia doesn't have a business class, so only economy. Just there are different groups within the economy ticket price, you know. Welcome to Abu Dhabi. I'm not staying here for so long, I only stay one day and then I'm moving back to Europe and flying to Vienna. Overall, it was a very nice low-cost flight experience, and I would even be more satisfied if I had the option to try one of the hot meals, one of the pre-order hot meals, but the flight was so short I could not do a pre-order. But maybe in the future. Air Arabia is improving, they keep developing their fleet, and they keep adding new destinations to their route map, so maybe once they will fly to Budapest and I can try them to the Middle East. Joining the Air Arabia gang here at Abu Dhabi airport. And yep, Abu Dhabi is one of the hub for Air Arabia. They also have one in Morocco, in Casablanca. They have one in Egypt, in Alexandria. They have a huge base. One of the biggest is in Sharjah, is here in the United Arab Emirates. And they also have one here. And that's why I was flying with Air Arabia Abu Dhabi right now. The spooky smoke in the cabin, again, it's due to the heat outside, because it's also like 38 degrees here in Abu Dhabi. So yeah, crazy. Okay, so the boarding process was very smooth, the seat was very nice, the plane was comfortable, the crew was very kind, the service was very nice. So I cannot find the bad point in Air Arabia. Maybe the price, because asking for $45 for a 1 hour route is, I'm not very satisfied about this, but I got used to European standards, so that doesn't matter now. Okay, so $45 here in the Middle East is crazy good. I mean, if you don't need the higher comfort which comes with an Emirates or Fly Dubai or an Oman Air flight, just book this Air Arabia one and they will bring you there. Thank you very much for clicking on this video, and if you don't want to miss my upcoming similar flight reviews, make sure to subscribe, and also you can leave a like if you enjoy this video. And I'm always very happy to read your opinions in the comment section, so make sure to leave a comment if you have any concerns or questions. Bye bye.